Hi, everybody. I'm Catherine Korlacki.
I'm Dana Arkanzada, and we're the bloggers behind Notes from the Junk Drawer.
So you've decided to tackle that mess of accumulated electronics. Some items are pretty easy to put in the e-waste bag, old printer connectors, unneeded video and phone cables, power cords to long lost items. But today, let's focus on phones, especially ones that may have photos or data on them.
So we've invited Ben Rosenthal of Sustainable Computing. He coaches Apple users, and we want to bring him in to answer all of the burning questions that a lot of our clients have about these kinds of devices. Ben, what do you recommend that people do with old phones?
Can it power up? If so, then potentially they can get data off of it. If not, there's not much hope. Generally, I help Apple users, so I consult people mostly with iPhones, and certainly, if the iPhone powers up and there is data that they want to get off of it, like photos, predominantly, then I can certainly help people import their photos to their Mac and then wipe the phone and recycle it. Certainly, Apple is happy to receive iPhones for recycling. Or people have local recycling facilities that accept electronics.
So is the iPhone itself valuable?
There are certainly valuable components inside. Apple is happy to dismantle the phone and extract the heavy metals and other components that they can potentially reuse in other devices and keep them out of the waste stream. But there is value to the hardware. It may not easily be resellable to other users unless it's a perfectly good usable phone that runs a recent or current version of the operating system.
So it's possible that if it's a fairly current phone, someone else could use it. I could donate it.
Sure, absolutely. You could potentially donate it. You could potentially sell it. There are a variety of online iPhone sales websites like Swappa that are pretty well known for verifying good quality, good condition devices to sell to people elsewhere. So yeah, if you're the type of person who is upgrading your phone every 2 or 3 years, then the phone that you're getting rid of, if you're not handing it up or down within your family, it's likely to be a new enough device to have resale value.
Great.
If you do decide to do that kind of thing, how do you ensure that none of your own personal data is on? Seems like there's so many different programs and apps on the phone. Like what's the most efficient way to sort of wipe a phone clean, or is there an easy way to do that?
Absolutely. Again, if you can power on the phone, if you can, enter your passcode to unlock it, then you can go into settings, general, and at the bottom, reset, erase all content and settings. You'll get 2 or 3 confirmation dialogues to verify that's actually what you want to do. And then the phone will reset itself to factory standards.
One last question. So all of this so far has been pretty much dependent on being able to get it powered up and get into it. So if you have something that in theory is usable, but you don't have that power cord anymore, like what are resources that you use? What options do people have for trying to get that powered up and beyond just taking it to be destroyed because they don't want to recycle it with their data on it?
If you can't power it up, you can certainly recycle a device. If you're recycling with Apple, and this applies to laptops as well, Apple will certify that they will recycle the entirety of a device in an environmentally friendly manner, except for the storage, which they will destroy in an environmentally unfriendly manner to ensure that no one else can access your data.
Sometimes I'll take old iPhones or computer hard drives to the data destruction place where they shred paper and they will destroy the hardware, you get to watch the sparks fly and you feel like, okay, it's out of here. So
Right, and that's fine from the storage perspective, but there's so much valuable resource material in the rest of the computer that would be worth recycling and making use of again if possible.
Great.
I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for consulting with us, Ben. We appreciate your knowledge and look forward to being able to help our clients better with the mess of electronics.
Cool. Thanks for welcoming me onto the show.
Yeah, thank you. And we are Notes from the Junk Drawer.